From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day New York.
Well, our next guest has a great motto. It goes like this: without healthy oceans, there is no healthy planet. Fabien Cousteau is the grandson of famous French underwater explorer Jacques Cousteau.
He is also the founder of an organization called Plant a Fish, which encourages and trains communities on how to properly care for our oceans and the bodies of water which really surround us. Fabien is concerned about the waters around New York and is involved in a project to restore Oyster Bay. He joins us this morning. He lives right here in New York, so your concern is really your backyard.
Everyone should be concerned about their backyard, including their aquatic backyard. And one of the reasons why Plant a Fish exists is to go beyond that water line and get people wet and dirty and involved in how amazing that place is.
So how does it work exactly? What do? You actually go with the fish and throw it in the water?
I wish it were that easy. It's a little bit more involved than that, but it's just as much about the educational aspects of why should we care? I mean, beyond a lovely beach or going occasionally sailing, why does it matter what's in the oceans? And then going from there to, well, what can we do about it? We plant trees on land. Why don't we plant the proverbial fish or mangroves or oysters or sea turtles, for that matter?
Do you think some of it's because, you know, if we see a lawn that's dying, it's right in front of us. If we see a street that's in disrepair in our community, we want it paved because it affects the way we drive, but we have a hard time seeing what's underwater and thus relating to how it's going to affect us.
Right. And that's the problem, is we're terrestrial creatures. But when you take a step back and look from outer space onto the planet's not green, it's blue. And the oceans, water in general, is the circulatory system of this planet, circulatory system of all life that we know. Anything that we do, whether it's 1,000 miles away or at the beachfront, affects the oceans, and therefore that affects us.
So what can we do in our everyday lives to help?
You can do a lot of things. First of all, by not putting things in that circulatory system that you wouldn't want.
Like?
Chemicals, flushing chemicals down the drain, or putting things on your lawn that probably you wouldn't want to drink yourself, or oils or plastic bags, or all those things. And then going from there to restoring the things that we've already broken.
So what are you doing? You're talking about planting oyster beds, if you will,
sure,
in the water around here. What does that do, and how hard is it to do?
New York City area, the Hudson Bay area, used to be the largest oyster rookery in the world. Over 9 billion oysters used to be here, over 350 square miles. It was the financial foundation of what made New York City in the 1800s, the commercial trade of those oysters. They're gone. But we need to put some of those oysters back to create an equilibrium for those 250 species, including striped bass, that we love to eat, so that we can have a nice substrate there.
What do oysters do, though?
Oysters are, in a sense, the catalytic converters of the ocean. I probably shouldn't say that for those who like eating oysters, but they're filter feeders. You know, one adult oyster filters out 50 gallons of water per day.
I thought it was an aphrodisiac. I'm confused, Fabien.
Well, a lot of people say that, and there might be some basis to it. I'm not sure, but you know, there are rumors that sea turtle eggs do the same thing, and there's no scientific basis for that.
I love it. You come from a great legacy. I mean, your grandfather, Jacques, your father as well, also involved in underwater exploration.
Yes.
You were born in Paris.
Yes.
Went to Boston U.
Yes.
Live in Brooklyn Heights now.
Yes.
So this is where your roots are.
That's, well, yes, I'd like to say this is where I switch out the suitcases, but I do enjoy New York City quite a bit because it's such a dynamic place. And I think as citizens of this city, we really need to start focusing a little bit more attention on this aquatic backyard that we have. And it's thanks to the general support, the public support, and of course corporate support, that we're able to connect those people with that aquatic backyard.
How can we, all of us, learn more and get involved with the work you're doing?
Of course. Well, it's very easy. Today's world of communications makes it incredibly simple. So if you're a corporation such as a Rainbow Light nutritional supplement, you've come to us through our website, plantafish.org. Or if you're an individual, there's, of course, a contact us button or a donate button if you so desire. And we're very thankful for any and all help.
Perfect.
Well, it's so nice to meet you. Continued success in keeping the family legacy alive there. That's great.
And
Thank
keeping
you
our
so
planet
much.
healthy.
Yes.
I mean, that's such an important thing. You don't realize what's beneath the surface of the water until you go visit. It's
Well,
amazing.
You're a scuba diver. Let's
I
get
love
you
it.
scuba diving.
I'm
Let's go.
afraid whenever I see big fishes, I like them, big fish, I get a little concerned when, you know, I see a big fish.
They're much more scared of you than you are of them.
I don't know if I believe that.
It never was the same after she read Moby Dick.
Yeah.
It really wasn't.
Definitely Jaws, definitely traumatized me for life. So nice to meet you in person. Thank you. We'll put all the information on our website, myfoxny.com. Click on the Good Day tab.
Thank
That's
you.
cool. I want to
Yeah.
go diving with them. Let's see. Let's see what's going on.
That sounds like a story.
Yeah.